Hey YouTube, Gamer Hushu here, back with another video. This will be relatively brief. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about Psych, because I bought and have been playing it off the PSN store. So suppose first things first, I can definitely see why it, even with all the hype around everything, I can see why Psychonauts was never that well selling of a game. Really only ever reached cult classic status. The problem is it's also very much a small studio type of game. And I mean, nothing against that. It is just weird. I like it, and I mean, I'm enjoying playing through it and it's fun. It is a very... I always struggle what terminology to use in terms of early to mid S2 games, and, you know, other games to a certain extent too, because that's what I've played. Where just like the audio and the video and all the cutscenes desyncs repeatedly. It's not necessarily certain effects don't sync up with the locations they're supposed to represent. So you'll get the little purple blob, little purple smoke on the ground. It's like, oh, there's an arrowhead. But if you go and stand next to that spot, you won't get it. You have to like run 10 feet away and then you can pick it up, because the actual location doesn't match. And just a variety of things like that. The art style of the game is... it's supposed to be kind of Tim Burton-esque, I guess. It just reminds me of Tim Burton, the Nightmare Before Christmas style of thing, real like dark gothic. I guess maybe the better comparison would be like Corpse Bride. So it adds to like the weird, creepy atmosphere of sorts, because the whole thing is about some dude stealing people's brains. You like have to help the people. But it's very messy. It feels like a very slipshod game in terms of its actual program. Really off-putting. I don't know. It's hard to even really explain. But there were definitely a lot of issues with the original Psychonauts, and that, I mean, it's like, I'm trying to make good AAA games. Like, yeah, but Psychonauts still literally looks like crap sometimes. Like, your greens and your browns don't mix well. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm you know, a good chunk into Psychonauts now. I'd originally filmed something where I was like almost all negative, because initially starting out, it was really hard to see the positives. It was like, when does this get good? When is this actually like enjoyable? But yeah, but I'm starting to have a lot more fun with it. You go, obviously the basis of the game is jumping into various characters' minds and their like mental worlds, and they keep up enough variety that it's pretty fun. I mean, each one is pretty distinct, so that's fun. There's one you jump into like a you jump into the mind of like a mute lungfish at one point, and presumably because of the capacity in it, you appear in it as a giant compared to the normal people, the fish people. So it ends up being really funny because it turns into like a monster movie parody for a while. You're just kind of stomping around, punching buildings over. And the news keeps hopping on, trying to just blaming you for everything. Because you wear goggles, they're like, his name's Goggalore. You help the fish resistance. It's pretty funny. It's great. I can definitely see why this game struck a chord with so many people. And I'm glad to play it, even though it's very rough around the edges. But that's going to be it for now. Until next time, Gamer Who Shoot out.